It's crazy that it happened this way. I wanted it very much. I knew that God was going to give it to me. I had a presentiment that it was going to be this way. Now to enjoy it, says Messi as he carried his team to victory in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Years of shedding blood, sweat, and tears have been building up to when Argentina finally wins the World Cup again after 3 decades. Millions of spectators around the world watched over the edge of their seats as world-famous Lionel Messi won his team this year's World Cup trophy after earning a crucial point in a successful penalty shootout. But let's be honest, players want to win the World Cup not only to bring home the fame and glory, but to bag that loaded check as well. Welcome back to our channel. We're sure your eyes were already glued to the screen while the FIFA World Cup has been taking place this month. So we're not here for a retelling of the whole game. Instead, we're here to find out the question that's probably at the back of your mind after Messi wins probably the most important game of his life. How much did this football superstar earn after leading his team to victory? Qatar hosted a staggering 90,000 football enthusiasts in their stadium for the much-awaited game, with ticket prices reaching $1,000 at most. Don't get your head wrapped around the complicated math because Messi's earnings don't end there. We also have to take into consideration his sponsors, promotions, the prize money from the game, and even the merchandise that were sold. But before we dive into it, why don't you take a guess on Messi's net worth after the FIFA World Cup? Don't be shy to let us know in the comments down below. We won't judge you even if it's an over or underestimated number. We want you to remember your guess as we give you figures from this year's World Cup. FIFA has set a prize pool of $440 million. They have really stepped their game up this year as it was only $400 million in 2018. This gives $42 million for the champion of the game, $30 million for the runner-up, and the least prize money that the team placing 32nd would still receive $9 million. There's no guaranteed number of how much Messi took from that $40 million, but it sure is safe to assume that he was a few millions richer after the game. In a recent article, Forbes has listed down the top 10 highest paid athletes, and it's obvious that Messi took the top spot, since he has already won the title of world champion and will still play for Argentina for a few more games. It is unlikely that someone else will quickly take his place in the list. Second to him is MMA fighter Conor McGregor, and placing third is Messi's rival, Cristiano Ronaldo. But where is all of the money going after the footballer beat the 9 other famous athletes in the article? Messi owns several properties, namely 2 houses in Barcelona and 1 in Argentina. He bought one of those houses for $1.8 million, and it cost him $6 million in renovations just to suit his taste. His $7 million mansion in Barcelona includes a spa, an indoor gym, a home theater, and a football pitch. The football pitch makes sense since he always practices there with his dog as seen in BBC News. But to have a spa in your very own home available at your disposal, only the richest athlete in the world could keep up with ridiculous expenditures like that. If that's not enough, he also spent another $7 million to acquire a whole condominium floor in Florida. Take note, it's a whole floor and not just a unit. How insane is that? As the richest athlete in the world, it's obvious by now that he has his own private jet to go around the globe. After his ridiculous spendings with his numerous properties, there's no reason why he would shy away from having a whole jet all by himself. Messi spent $15 million on this private jet that has 2 kitchens and bathrooms inside. And like other millionaires, it's expected to see luxury cars lined up in his garage. The world champion has been sighted driving around a Ferrari, a Maserati, and an Audi. His 1957 Ferrari 355 S Spider was a car he bought from an auction and was sold to him for almost $37 million. On the other hand, Messi could be quite the generous philanthropist, as is the case with his foundation named after himself. He has also been working with UNICEF since 2004 and has donated $218,000 to their projects back in 2019. He also doesn't have any reason to worry about his expenses because he also has other sources of income other than his football career. He's been investing in real estate in Argentina is managing his own clothing line sold in his retail outlet in Barcelona, and is also making a name in the hotel industry. Last 2017, he bought MIM Hotels, which has several locations in Spanish cities. With all of the businesses that he's handling and a stellar career, he's definitely set for life. All of this information still doesn't answer how much Messi really earned after the World Cup. Don't worry, because we'll cut to the chase after a while. Just a quick reminder to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell for more celebrity gossip and updates. According to Forbes, Messi's annual earning reaches up to a shocking amount of $130 million. That's around 300 grand every day, and this was only a rough estimate disclosed to Forbes. Who knows if he's earning more than that? As if that isn't mind-blowing enough, a quick reminder that this is only his earning before his team won the World Cup, so that figure is about to soar rapidly. There's no way to make sure of those numbers yet, but it's obvious that it's going to surpass his earnings last year. He was also partnered with huge brands such as Adidas, Pepsi, Gatorade, and other large-scale companies that helped him get to $40 million on endorsement deals alone last year. No football player deserves these endorsement deals more than Lionel Messi because of his global huge following. He doesn't have an official Twitter account, but is active on Instagram with 403 million followers and has 111 million followers on his Facebook page. This is probably why brands are always chasing him for a partnership, because a single post could garner almost 500,000 views right off the bat. Aside from this, his fan base remains loyal and devoted to him as they rush to buy his merchandise. Adidas acknowledged that it has been challenging to meet the demand for Messi jerseys, as they frequently sell out as soon as they are placed on the racks. There are numerous recordings of Argentine supporters cheering in the streets after their nation won the World Cup, and the commotion has been audible every time Messi scores a point. He may not be tweeting about his win, but you'll definitely see him in numerous headlines, billboards, and commercials after the game. After he cemented himself in football history as one of the best players in the world, those brand deals aren't going to stop anytime soon. Messi has consistently shown why he is among the top football players in the world. And even though it took him some time to win the World Cup, he can still be regarded as an athlete who has had his best run in the sports industry. Along with breaking records on the field, he also smashed records off field in terms of net worth and earnings. Messi seems more interested in the trophy than the money that came along with it, given that he was already a multi-billionaire before winning the World Championship. Regardless of whichever he prioritizes, both are well-deserved in light of his excellent career. That's it for today's video. Do you also want to know the latest about Kanye and what he's up to? If so, you might want to check out our other videos by clicking on the button above. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates on your favorite celebrities, and be sure to click the notification bell so you wouldn't miss the next juiciest gossip.